I
feel
a little apprehensive talking to
you
about
my
life with
my own voice.
I
Feel
a little apprehensive talking to
you
about
my
life with
my own voice. Although
I
think people
will
relate
and
understand.
Dade County, Miami, 1976. A baby boy living in a hotel with his parents. Mommy was a maid there. Don't really know what Pops did, but he was training to be a locksmith. We moved up the coast, back to where the grandparents lived, perhaps for cash. I didn't think to ask as a kid, and I don't know where Pops went, but things seemed stable even when he left his keys on the table. My single mom, she was able to make it without relationships. Every so often Pops would show up and babysit. It never made me think about his day job a lot until the day when my mom changed the locks. In those days, when he watched me, when I think back, in some ways were made up of coffee, six-packs, and gunplay. Pornography and projects, step-siblings and half-relatives. But having kids is bad for business. Girlfriends were the rage then, babies in a playpen. Toddlers were plopped in front of television stations. There wasn't just one way to say things. Between the two households, I outgrowed all types of combinations. Breaking these codes and peeking through keyholes. Finger on the pulse, stethoscopes broke the needle. Put my ear to the ground and hear the pins drop. Gears in the clock turn like my stomach, turn like the dial on a padlock. Rhode Island was the backdrop, the world was the oyster. Crack the shell, hand the pearl over to the lawyer. In family court, I make judgments. I'm a product of my father's trade and my mother's substance.
I
feel
a little apprehensive talking to
you
about
my
life with
my own voice.
I
Feel
a little apprehensive talking to
you
about
my
life with
my own voice. Although
I
think people
will
relate
and
understand.
1980, South Africa, Johannesburg. Little Lucy in the sky with the blackest birds, where planets turn, crash and burn. Her mother gave birth, landed face first. Terra firma came to save Earth, but wait first, she was raised there till 86. Parents still together, two siblings and a baby sis. Then faded, fixed the next stage of her destiny. The decision to move, dad made it an NCD. They migrated to the place that shaped her core. Time ticker taped the walls, the cave towards herself. Introverted, binge and purge, a dirty spoon of hurts as she tried to make sense of the purdy doom and dirt of the universe. How she fit the pandemonium. Writing save her life, she took to pen and pad and wrote in them. Sentences struck her, structure and sufficiency. The one that got away from the usual fishes in the sea. Swam towards the underground of culture and mental webs. Erased bad thoughts and guilt. She used pencil lead to draw her own conclusions and shade in the absolute. Finds herself in traps and sleuths. Damn, that's the truth. She's come a long way to be here this very minute, and continues until she meets her grave. Buried in it, every instant is a big bang potential we control. She tries to capture the magic moment secrets hold in her heart, emanating love and self-discipline. Right now she's standing in front of a well, wishing in, throws the keys down. Wow, head came and picked the lock. Time heals with open arms, spread straight at 6 o'clock.
I
feel
a little apprehensive talking to
you
about
my
life with
my own voice.
I
Feel
a little apprehensive talking to
you
about
my
life with
my own voice. Although
I
think people
will
relate
and
understand.